In today's digital age, we're witnessing a trend where modern models are becoming increasingly homogeneous and racially ambiguous. Celebrities and influencers are getting the same aesthetic procedures, resulting in a uniform look where they all look similar, characterized by cat eyes, small noses, angular jawlines, and prominent cheekbones, often accompanied by buccal fat removal. But does this trend truly achieve proper beauty? In the pursuit of this ideal, are we losing sight of the unique traits that make each of us individually attractive? And shouldn't beauty be about enhancing yourself to reach your genetic potential, rather than a one-size-fits-all template? In this exploration, we'll delve into a comparative analysis of today's models versus the iconic models from the 90s, examining their facial differences and what is key to a natural, good-looking face. We start with an image here. There's an American singer. She's got great facial form. Where do you think she's from? Well, so happens, she is Italian Jewish. Here's another. Again, she's a beautiful girl. Where do you think she happens to come from? Where's her familial origins? As it happens, she's Caribbean. So the next one. Who happens to be Brazilian? And the next, again, great facial form. Who happens to be a Scottish, Welsh, Germanic mix. And this girl with a very angular jawline happens to be Palestinian. Now, even for me, who's very familiar with faces, who's studied ancestry, that wasn't easy. I don't say it's ever easy, but that was more difficult than I think it necessarily is. So here we have one of the 90s models, and I think it's clearer to me that she's of Somalian descent. And then we have Linda, who was one of the top 90s models, and I think it's relatively clear she's of European descent, in fact Italian. And then we've got Claudia, another great 90s icon, who is German. And then, of course, we've got Kate Moss, who I feel is quintessentially English. So what I notice about these 90s models is the pattern of facial growth. How they've got this forward, upswung, we would call it good facial growth pattern. Not only is that making someone more attractive, it's making someone healthier. In many ways, I feel that a healthy face is an attractive face. We're hardwired to be attracted to healthy people, which would make sense from a developmental point of view. The seat of facial beauty is in the maxillary complex, the central part of the facial form, and if that grows well, faces tend to look truly attractive. When I look at these modern models, I see faces that have downswung more. Looking at this Brazilian model, she is no doubt attractive, but her face is more downswung. It is longer. Now, is this reflecting a change in modern society? Is this reflecting what we see in the street? This profile image is a great example. This Palestinian model, she's a truly attractive lady, but her face is longer. The angle of her mandible to the Frankfurt plane is certainly far greater than Claudia Schiffer or the 90s models in general. This is reflective of what we're seeing today on the street. If I go back to the 1990s, faces were squarer. If I move forward to the 2020s, faces are longer. Now, is there an underlying influence from what we see on the street to what we find attractive? Well, we tend to see that in beauty trends anyway. Are we seeing this in the selection of models, in our selection of what we find attractive and beautiful? This is an interesting question. So if the answer isn't uniform cosmetic procedures, what's the alternative? At Orthotropics, we believe that beauty is less about genetic luck and more about environmental influences. Our ancestors, regardless of their ethnic background, typically had naturally straight teeth, and forward-growing facial structures. This suggests that environmental factors, particularly those influencing our posture and facial development, play a crucial role. That's where mewing comes in. It's a natural method of enhancing facial aesthetics through postural techniques. Mewing promotes facial growth, helping individuals achieve their full genetic potential in terms of attractiveness without resorting to invasive procedures. To learn more about mewing and how it can transform your facial structures, check out our detailed guide on YouTube. For a more comprehensive understanding and tailored guidance, our Mewing app offers in-depth resources and personalized advice. Embrace your journey to a natural beauty, one that respects your unique features while enhancing your overall facial health.